Hey guys, it's the Beast back here with another video. As you guys can see, we are not only just playing Apex, but I'm showing you guys 5 tips to get better at the game. I know probably everybody's done this, maybe the same 5 tips I'm gonna show you, but this is what I just, thought. But I guess we just go ahead and get into one of them, I guess now. One of them would be either, depending on how you want to play. I have my settings, try to keep the, look sensitivity doesn't really matter too much, to be honest. If you want it to be, different, it's up to you. ADS, here we go. This is sometimes what it looks more. ADS, could help you out a pretty good bit. Pretty often the ADS says sensitivity. But I have it, I guess, just the same. It really doesn't matter. What was for me is my aim, but you can lower your sensitivity, have it to where you like it to, and really just have it however you want. But one thing that I would also choose to do is get bumper or button puncher, and this is just swapping your melee and your crouch button, which is circle and R3, to where you can crouch with your R3 instead of having to crouch with your, do all that with your circle, and your circle would be your melee. Now people have done evolved, which is yeah, as you guys can see, which is, I guess, alright if you want to have it that way, but I feel more like this one's better for me. Or if you want to jump instead, which is, I think you could just use involved like in ninjas. Really is the same thing, isn't it? Yeah, I just keep it to the usual, this one, button puncher, but you could choose whichever one. Choose the one that feels better for you. And if you like to jump with the R, or yeah, L3 or L1, haha, what am I saying? But with L1, I guess go with that. And if you like to punch and with your circle and crouch with your R3, do what you want to do. But I have it personally on that because when I want to jump with X. I'm used to that, But it's really up to you. If you want to change it up, you can change it up, but don't change it up too much because you guys will build muscle memory if you guys stick to one or two of them, maybe two. I would probably just stick to one, really. And really, that's all you really got to do for first tip number 1. Now, tip number 2 would be going into, I know you guys don't like it, and I don't like it either too much, but really in any game, any training mode, but firing range. So you guys can see, going into firing range to practice on recoil control and getting used to shooting a person. Now they have that. When I did it first, they didn't have all that, and they updated it to where you get attachments and all that. So I guess it's just kind of a bit newer. Well, I've done this already before, but so you guys can see they've changed it up from last time, from what I remember. But just go down there and just practice shooting. Just get down here. Now, one gun you guys may want to get practice with is the P2020 a bit, so that you guys can at least get used to this a bit. Oh, no more ammo. But like I said, get used to every light weapon if you can. But if you stick to, a couple weapons you only like, it's really up to you. But I would probably really try to get mainly used to is the R99 and maybe the R301 right here. And if you just want to know the recoil or how the recoil is, I go to one of these. Aim in at a, I guess, mid-ish close range, and just hold the trigger. And as you guys can see, that's with me not controlling it all, makes like a little question mark. And now what you want to do is keep the recoil manageable, at a small point like that. And just do this a couple times, to where, the spread isn't that much. Now, it's a little bit more challenging with the R99. So you guys can see right there how this one is. It's more like a snake-like. But like I said, just Try to keep it at a manageable, if you guys can get as small as you can. I would like you guys to practice with just the regular iron sights. See, I get into a little circle at least. Well, I manage to. Sometimes I get lucky and have it pretty small like that. But yeah, just get used to doing that, and it really helps out, to be honest, because I think this is one of the highest rate of fire gun in Apex. Because like, if you guys can get used to this, you know, like, oh, that was pretty good, to be honest. Okay, that was a little bit worse, but you know, if you guys can get used to at least getting it small like that, or better yet, something like that, you know, that's pretty useful, because you guys can see. Let me get some more ammo. Controlling at least an R99, I would say. Maybe the Devotion could help, and maybe the Havoc, but really, maybe the L-Star if you get that. I don't really get the L-Star, so I don't practice with that, but R99, I really practice with this one to get my aim in pretty good. And if you want to first practice like that, like I showed you, to control the recoil, and then eventually get to there, just the shooting. And I would say just get used to the base weapon, like I'm just doing right here. See? And then just one bullet will kill it. But yeah, like I say, just get used to the recoil, and it's gonna help you guys out tremendously. Or at least it's helped me out a pretty good bit to, you know, get kills like that quick. I wonder if you can put armor on them, or if they already have armor. I can't pick it up. Let's see. Do they already have armor? Drop. Apparently not. Okay, that's good to know. So I guess they already have. I guess they just have 200 health, really, because that's, I think, the highest amount. Or am I shooting purple shield when I shoot them? Let me see. Oh, I am. One thing also, if you guys would like to do, is get used to up close combat too, you know, sliding in and, oh, I didn't slide there, but you know, just getting used to the recoil control and sliding in, playing as you would in actual games. And one tip I would also maybe say is either get used to the base weapon or get the most basic things on here, like that, because let's say, you know, you guys do get all that, and just use this one bullet. You guys can get used to that. I wouldn't recommend really getting used to the R99, to be honest, because it really helps out. Because this is, I believe, is one of the most high fire rate weapons there is. Let's just switch to R3 to finish that off. But like I said, you know, you get used to recoil. Boom. And then, you know, reload real quick. Oh, never mind. I killed him. You know, being able to switch the weapon. Being able to get used to, you know, doing this. And then, you know, switching. You can kill pretty easily one person at least, you know. But this is tip number 2 I am giving you guys, is to get used to recoil. I would mainly, you know, tell you guys to get used to the R99. Because look at that recoil. And then if you control it, you know, you get this one, the rate of fire is pretty high. So if you can control this pretty easily, I think you guys can handle the other weapons. So this is my second tip to getting better at Apex. Now, my next tip, I guess you can't really say it's a tip. Whoa. Can't really say it's a tip, but I would say maybe probably invest in a pretty good headset. You know, if you guys can invest in a pretty good headset, you know, you guys can hear footsteps and everything. You know, well, here it's, I think it's sometimes sound cues really you mainly hear. But if you guys can get used to that, well, it really helps out in the long run. And I mean, it really does help out. But like I said, you guys probably would want to invest in a pretty good, decent, at least, I don't know, maybe price range, maybe at least, which would cost you a game at least, but you know, invest in a pretty good headset or something at least that you can hear better than using your TV speakers. Because if you use your TV speakers, you really can't hear. Or if you guys use a monitor speakers, I don't particularly like that. I would probably like you guys to have a headset to hear everything at least. And if you guys get one with regular stereo audio or you know the 7.1 surround sound, whatever, just get a good headset to where you can hear people. And if you guys can get one with an okay mic, that's also another added benefit because you guys will be able to talk to people in game chat or in parties or whatever, playing with friends. And so you guys can get at least, you know, some good, get used to playing and all that. But I guess really can't call this. I guess I'll just call it tip 2.5, I guess. You know, investing in a good headset. Now, let's get out of here and go on to the next tip to the game. And especially if you're playing with teammates, I guess you could say that's another tip. I guess tip number 3 is try to get at least a trio you can get. And if you can't really get a trio, maybe just get another person you can play with, a second person, a teammate. And if you do have other people you want to play with, but they're on a different console, like if you're playing Xbox, you're on PS4. If you're on PS4, they're on Xbox. Hopefully this solution does come out next year in January. If they, like they're saying, crossplay will hopefully be coming out. So hopefully by January or during January, some point, whenever maybe the first 2 weeks they'll come out, you'll be able to play with them, so that you could at least have a trio. It's the same thing I have, but you know, playing with a trio, that's pretty nice and added benefit because you'll be able to play with teammates, you know, and be able to communicate with your friends, especially friends. And if you can't, you know, go in game chat like this guy has a mic. You go talk to him, get a squad you can play with, to where you guys can be fine and be able to do pretty good things as a squad. Because if you ain't playing with a squad, it's pretty hard to get teammates to do what you want to do and all that. And I guess this really leads into my next tip. Tip number 4. Tip number 4 is finding at least, I would say maybe 4 different places to land at. My number 1 spot I love landing at, for me, is here. Second spot would really be, I guess, you know, train yard. My third spot, if I don't get anything, maybe let me drop first so I can at least get them some loot. But like I said, have, I guess, at the minimum at least 2, maximum maybe 4. 4 places you like landing at. Get there. Okay. Yo! My lag. Don't know why I'm lagging so much. But like I said, get used to having, you know, finding a place like this. Having 1 or 2 places you can at least, you know. Okay, I'm out. So I can't fight that fight. But like, have a couple places where you know where the loot is and you can get to it, because it really helps out. Like I said, but like, heal up. I'm used to lifeline. Ah! I'm used to lifeline, but find a place, you know, you guys don't mind playing. Like, just heal me. Okay, just pick us up. That would be a better chance. But like I said, oh, never mind. Have 2 or 3 places where you guys would like to land, you know, because it's better to have that than going somewhere random. because you guys don't know exactly what you guys are gonna be getting there. Tip number 6: take the high ground. Because if you're able to take the high ground, you can aim down on them instead of you having to aim up at the enemy. You're aiming down at them, so you guys can get maybe a clearer shot on them. And which one thing I should have had was, well, I think I did have was well, I guess that's being my next tip. But like I say, take the high ground. You guys can get a clearer shot, especially if they don't know exactly where the bullets are coming from. You guys can maybe take away their armor pretty easily and then just have their health left. And that's pretty nice. And well, this tip also ties into that one. This next tip, I guess tip number 7 is have explosives or something similar to that. Thermites, grenades, arc stars. I particularly like thermites and arc stars. But like I said, have those in handy, because if you do take their shield away and you know where they're at, you can throw a thermite and they'll do 4 ticks of damage every second, I think. That's pretty good, and you're driving them out to where you guys can see them again. You guys have a clear shot. You guys can kill them. I could have done so. Remember, check out your layout, check all that, your settings, do what you need to do with your settings, adjust it. Remember to go into training, control recoil with the R99 at least, I would probably say, to help you out with recoil, so you guys can at least, you know, keep it on target. Maybe practice with the devotion and havoc too, I would say, if you want to, because of how it bumps up a lot and all that, but it's up to you. I think would recommend maybe the R99. Remember to take high ground, have a headset, have I say 2 to 3 places you know. Remember where the loot is and all that, secret passages if there is any. Know all that, and have, I don't know whether consumables. I guess have some consumables, which is, I guess consumables are healings and throwing throwables or lethals. If I want to use Black Ops 3 or COD for anything, here is lethals. Have that ready and handy, and just, you know, I guess just play a good bit, because you eventually guys will get used to doing all that. You guys will build good habits, and you guys will probably hopefully get wins. And like I said, also I think one of them was have a team or squad you guys can at least rely on, instead of me having to play with randos. But like I said, I hope you guys did enjoy these tips, and I guess I'll just see you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy it, leave a like down below. If you have any comments about anything you guys want to ask me about, leave that down below too. If you are new, subscribe for new content that hopefully may be coming similar to this. Hit that notification bell so you guys get notified every time I upload or stream. And sharing this would be greatly appreciated, but you guys don't have to do that. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.